Yo, copywriting the 238. So what happened today was I didn't actually send any outreach. I was supposed to record a Loom video and send out outreach today. But what happened was I was talking to my brother and midway through I looked at my phone and what the fuck, there's a fly in my room. But yeah, midway through I got an email from that lead that I was talking to yesterday, and she was basically just asking me loads of stuff about like pricing, like how do I normally price my email services, stuff like that. And I didn't come out and say the price to her through email because obviously you want to keep it only whenever you get on a call with them, like you reveal the price. So yeah, I just said I normally just have a price I charge per email, and I'd be able to give you like a full price if I figured out how many like emails I'd have to be doing for you. Like, cause she wants me to do like she wants to start promoting her event 5 weeks before it actually starts happening. So like you're just the way that works too is you're basically just building anticipation. So it'll just be like value emails, story emails, stuff like that, and you'll just subtly mention in those emails that like a date. You know what I mean? A date for the event of when it's actually going to happen, and then leading up to that. So she wants 3 weeks of just like nurturing or like building up the hype, and then she wants 2 weeks of just like actual more direct. So like then 2 weeks. So like the last 2 weeks is basically like a launch sequence, but not really. But basically on the second to last week it'll be like 5 emails. On the actual week, the launch week, it'll just be daily emails. You know what I mean? So like daily emails leading up to it, and then post launch it'll be emails after that. But yeah, she was saying though that she wanted like an evergreen sequence, and basically like from my last client I realized that evergreen sequences are pretty shit, or maybe I just don't know how to set them up properly yet. But the reason they're shit is because, okay, let's pretend someone is walking through like the actual waitlist sequence that she wants to have set up. So they opt in, they receive a certain amount of emails, so like I don't know, between 5 to 10 emails leading up to like whenever the launch is supposed to happen, and then they'll all mention a specific date. So we have these like already preset emails, and all of the what the fuck, man, there's a fly. But yeah, all of these people have received these emails, like 10 emails, and if they don't convert off of those emails, they'll never have another opportunity to buy, like to get into the challenge or like into the event again. You know what I mean? Because how it works is you opt in, you receive the emails, and if you're already opted in, you won't receive any new emails because you've already gone through all of the emails that exist. You know what I mean? So the only possible way you'll ever be able to like have another chance of buying it again is if you re-opt into the waitlist on a different email, or if the actual creator, so like if this woman that I'm going to do the emails for, the only way she'd be able to get them into it again is if she deletes them all from her list and then gets them all to opt into a new waitlist for a event that's happening in like I don't know, August or some shit like that. And if you're just listening to that, like for what I just described, that's it's not really feasible. You know what I mean? Because like you're just gonna fuck over half your list. So the approach that works better is to have just like a welcome email. Pretty simple. You have one welcome email, and then you just have emails that go out on specific days, and they're just completely original. And obviously, it's in my favor to say that to her because, like, man, this fly is so annoying. But yeah, it's in my favor to say that to her because obviously it'd be better for me if I could have her doing ongoing emails. You know what I mean? Like every month she needs new emails because then I can get on a retainer. But that's just like the truth. There's a reason why people like, you know what I mean? Why it's recurring, and like they have to get fresh emails each month because like pretend she could keep that exact sequence and she could somehow get them back into the list and have another chance of selling it to them. If they get the exact same emails that they got the first time, it's just going to be completely like they're just going to be like, what the fuck, I already got these emails, why is it word for word the exact same? You know what I mean? So that'll just make them question like not her authority, but like I don't know, just make her seem lower value because she's just putting out the same stuff over and over again. You know what I mean? And it won't feel as urgent because they'll know that no matter how many times, like it basically makes your urgency have no impact because they'll know that the exact same thing is going to happen over and over again. So they can just delay paying for the course or like paying to get into the event because they know that it's just going to open up again and it's going to be the exact same thing and they can just keep putting it off. But yeah, so basically in that email I said I can make a Loom video explaining why I think that evergreen emails are bad. Not bad, I didn't say bad, I just said they're not ideal. And if she says, yeah, send me over a loom, I have to just kind of like prepare to see what I'm going to say to like help her understand it. Because I just want to make sure that she knows what she's getting. And like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Just to make sure, like, yeah, I don't know. I just want to make sure everything's clear. So she knows what she's paying me for, how much emails she's getting, all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully she replies. I might actually just check quickly before I end the video. Yeah, she didn't reply. But I think she will. And even if she doesn't, I'll just follow up with her a few times and see if it goes anywhere. But yeah, basically what this is like my first prospect that has been basically completely done using Claude. You know what I mean? So I set up the Claude thing, and whenever I was like originally building the Claude thing, she was the first prospect. So I had this prospect in the folder just to test out like how good it was at writing emails. And I did like 5 variations of the first email. So like whenever I first started out, I wrote it out the first time, and it was basically it sounded like pure AI, and then I just put in loads of constraints, loads of shit like that, and then it eventually sounded really good. Not really good, but like a lot better than it did. So what I did was I got it to write out that final draft, and then I just edited it a bit myself, and then yeah, I just sent it over to her, and it worked. Like she liked it. So yeah, hopefully that means that this new system works. Using Claude actually can make them think your email copy is good. And yeah, I'll see. Hopefully I can get some email clients stacking up now, because obviously like retainer clients are better than having just like one time or like one time payments, you know what I mean? Like a sales page or a VSL or stuff like that. I might offer to do that for her as well, because all she has right now is like she has a link in her description. It's like a link to Stan Store, and it just has like her like her email list opt in for the wait list, and then it has some like oh, I nearly leaked. I nearly leaked what our course was called, but I don't think you would be able to find it anyway. But yeah, it was just like some sort of like little PDF lead magnet that they could download. But yeah, that's basically it, and I'll let you know what happens with her. So yeah, if you have any questions and shit, ask me in the comments or join the Telegram, and we'll see you tomorrow.